I heard you cry out. Tell me, what did you encounter?
I had a dream about a man. He is not from our world. He came down from the sky and spoke to me. He said, we are from the third planet.
Go on.
He said, we come from Earth.
Well, you'll probably be missing them for a while longer after tonight. I'm not entirely sure how long I'm gonna take off. If this game hadn't been so good, I wouldn't even be streaming tonight, but I actually really like this game. Also, hello everyone. Hello Raid, hello Aurelius, hello Bruce, Calalification, Ballas. And how many years until you get out of college? Hope you make a lot of money if you go to New York. Hello, Slacks. What's going on? So why not do some research and find out which area has the highest teacher pay with the lowest cost of living, and then pocket the extra 20 to 30k a year you won't be paying in high cost rent and other things. Does anyone in chat tonight know anything about this game, by the way? Have any of you actually played Do Not Feed the Monkeys? Landlords have to be evil people, unfortunately. I think that's just the rule. What are you going to Japan for, Aurelius? Are you going for that red light district everybody talks about? Oh, you've already got a girl there. She's not a pillow, is she? Just gotta ask and make sure. As long as you can be sure. I wonder if there's any like business out there that instead of girls, like this would be in Japan, instead of having escorts and stuff, you go in and you choose which pillow you want the next hour or two. You get to choose the scents for it too. Want it to smell like lavender and honey, or fish that's been out in the sun all day? That's just adorable. A sponsorship? I've already got... I'm gonna sponsor myself in about 2 years. I'm just waiting for the right laws to be passed. So, let me get some stuff set up here. Tab out for a second. So, I don't know where chat is going to end up at on this game yet. We'll just have to pay attention to OBS and see what it looks like throughout the various screens here. This game is a voyeur game. For those of you that don't know, I'm going to assume most of you don't know what this game is. Nobody said they did. You spy on people, and you can choose to interact with them or not interact with them in various ways. I have no idea what we're going to be doing, how we're going to be playing it. I have beat the game twice. I know a little bit about it. You know what? I'm not going to explain anymore. This is kind of just a game that's good enough to dive into and see what happens. So let's start a new one. Our avatar, there's only 4 to choose from. We're going to be the rubber ducky with the sunglasses. Now, there's also peeper mode. It's easy resource management. It gives you more time for observation with the monkey cages. It does disable achievements, so I'm not going to do it. I actually want my damn achievements for this game, and I'm not going to turn on a mode that makes me lose them. Because I like this game. The resource management part of this game is kind of a pain in the ass. It is arguably the part that slows it down the most, but I also see why it is in the game. So don't be surprised if I bitch about time and resources, or if I just don't even care, actually. Because it doesn't really matter what we do as long as we pay the bills. So, this is the Primate Observation Club. Dear new member, following a strict vetting process, our membership application has been approved. Welcome to our club for wildlife enthusiasts. Please read the contract carefully and accept the following terms and conditions. Bases. Number 1. The club is an organization dedicated to the study of primates in their natural habitat. As a member, you have the privilege of observing the specimens in the cages loaded in your Monkey Vision 2.1 application. So obviously, this group has been around for a while. If Monkey Vision is already up to 2.1, we've missed the launch. We missed the release party. Number 2. To maintain our club privileges, you'll be obligated to move up one level every 5 days. It will require us to purchase a certain number of cages, hence part of the resource management and the money clusterfuck that takes place. Progress. 3. You will start at level 1. Just a simple friend of the monkeys. You'll need to purchase 5 additional cages to move up to the next level. You have every 5 days the organization will meet to evaluate the progress. If we have not met our target, we will be expelled immediately. You have to buy the cages they tell you to buy, or it's game over as far as I know. I've never missed buying the cages that I need, so I don't really know. Privacy. Number 5. Do not discuss the club or its activities with anyone, and never, ever uninstall the application. And above all, do not forget that interaction with the primates is strictly forbidden. Remember, do not feed the monkeys. Okay, I accept. We will not feed the monkeys. I totally swear to uphold this end-user agreement here. In the event of any infringement of these rules, I grant the club the absolute right to apply the relevant disciplinary measures to me. I hope it involves spanking. Day 1. Oh, man. So, Monkey Vision 2.1 gets installed on our computer. We've got some things around here. This is the time. It advances fairly quickly. We've got another screen with our bed, the door that people will knock on, our room number. These are jobs that you can take. There's certain hours that you can take them, and sometimes you have to do one of the other jobs on the list in order to have the experience to do another job. We can order food, pizzas, hot dogs, and Chinese. You can see that there is a -2 to our heart. That is our nutrition. If we do not take care of ourselves, if we just become a loser shut-in who subsists on pizza and hot dogs and Chinese all day long, we will die before we ever get to complete our primate studies. We can also go to the grocery store, which takes 30 minutes each way for a total of 1 hour. Fruit, yogurt, chicken, and coffee. You can guess what the coffee does. Fruit and yogurt are required. They are the only way to boost your nutrition. Surprised there's no vegetables on here, but whatever. There's our coffee pot. Got our finances screen. Shows you what you're making money on, how you're blowing through all of your money. Got our calendar. Various things will get filled into these days of the week as we go, and it always tells you when the landlady is going to show up to rob you. Take your stuff. Got our email. Let's see, we inform you that your payment for your order 3457 has been processed successfully. Recipient ASDF. Wonderful. Blah, blah, blah. That's the same rules we already went over. So, we are in Monkey Vision. And these are our 4 cameras. Our 4 cages. We've got this one. It looks like a store. A clothing store. What do you want? Chat me go. The Masked Maiden. Hey, are you there? Hey, what's up? It wasn't easy, but you got in. You're part of the elite, my friend. You can thank me later. Now, you know what you have to do. Play by the rules and save up a ton of money. Told you being a club member wasn't cheap. Now don't make me look bad. After all I've done for you. So, what were the rules? I forgot them already. Come on. I've been telling you about them for weeks. You have to hit your targets. If you don't, the organization will kick you out. It's that simple. They actually met yesterday to evaluate mine. I've moved up another level, my friend. If I keep going like this, why, it won't be long before I'm hobnobbing with the club muckety mucks. Is that right? But are those all of the rules? Well, you also have to be discreet. They don't like us going around blabbing about the club. You know, this is something that's very top secret. Oh, yeah. And then there's the part about, don't feed the monkeys. Just do not feed them. You mean do not feed the monkeys? Don't mess around with the cages. Not bothering the apes, not throwing them peanuts. Come on, you know. Zero interaction. That's something the organization doesn't like. At all. Though, to be honest, that rule is something that... well... something that... what's the deal with the rule? Well, let's just say... nothing. Forget about it. Look, we'll talk about that later on. Yeah, well, the money thing might be a problem. Just so you know. I know. You told me about all your shit jobs. But hey, cages are expensive. If you don't buy cages, you're out. You knew that before you joined, my friend. So start working some overtime. And, you know, there are other ways of making money. What are you talking about? I ain't sucking no dicks in the alley. Come on, use your imagination. There's plenty of dough out there. It all depends on how much you're willing to, get involved. I'd be willing to cut my right hand off to stay in the club. Yeah, well, I think I've got to go. Right, your monkey vision. It must have just been installed. I suppose you're dying to observe your cages, but, be careful, man. Because this shit's addictive. What do you mean addictive? This is worse than tobacco. I've spent so much time on it the first week, I didn't eat or sleep. I almost ended up in the hospital. So, eat properly, and rest from time to time. Okay, we'll talk again soon. And that is that. We're now pretty much, more or less, on our own. We've got this guy hammering away on his computer. A mirror, papers everywhere, graphs. Nothing to interact with. We've got the beautiful, pristine wheat fields here. Aha, an antenna. You'll notice the cages flash. That means that there's something going on or something you can interact with. We've got a windmill. An antique locomotive. Okay. We'll check on those in a second. And on this camera, we've got squirrels. Squirrels. It is not the same cameras every time. It is randomized. I'm not entirely sure how many cameras there are. But, there's probably like 25 or 30. Maybe 35. And not every camera even has anything to interact with. Some are just there for their own little stories that you have nothing to click on or even deal with. Hello? You guys are gonna have to read some of this stuff on your own. So we got the word finances. Do your numbers look good? Nope, they suck apparently. Numbers, huh? You're one step away from total bankruptcy. Numbers, finances, and bankruptcy. Suggest you either pay your debts or buy a ticket to a country that has no extradition treaty. You're screwed. You're welcome. You're welcome. I tell you how you can best manage your money. It's my job. I can't tell you how to get away from the feds or something. He is in need of advice. If you get enough words in a bubble, you can get another word that you can search for, and I'll go over more of this notepad here in a moment. Let's see what this guy's got going on. He needs advice. Watch your numbers if you don't want to end up in prison. So he advises people about their financials, and he needs advice of his own, and he seems to be tired because he is yawning all the time. It's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. A rabbit! Who is knocking on my door? There's a note on my door. Where are you, deadbeat? Remember that I'm coming by to collect the rent in 2 days, in the afternoon. It's $90 as usual. Have the money ready. I don't want any excuses. The landlady. What a bitch. I even tried to answer the door. I've got her $90 right here. Instead, she had a note already pre-written and prepared to slap on my door calling me a deadbeat. It's not like it took me any time to get out of my chair. So, we could sit here and watch these things, but I know for a fact I need to make money when I can. So what do we got? 4 hours for 38 bucks. But also, key skills, coming to work a little hungry, call us if free food is your thing. So we could take that job and get paid less, but it would replenish some of our hunger. It's less than $10 an hour. It's $90 every week, so yeah. It'd be about, that's about what you would pay in my area, honestly. And the place would be much better than this. I'm not entirely sure where our character is located at. So I think I'm going to take this job here, potato chip taster. It's less than $10 an hour, which I hate taking. It's 4 hours, and it'll feed us a little bit. Remember, we have to buy 5 cages every week. And we have to have $90 for rent. What is that, 340 bucks? Oh, it is nighttime. I don't know about this one. Are the mannequins going to come to life? Do I need to watch that? It's nighttime at the local forest security cam. I don't have night vision unlocked yet. We have to get our first evaluation, and then we can see in the dark. Got this guy still typing away. Cages are 50 bucks. And we've still got the train here, so we've got some downtime. Let's see what we can do for cage 2. Got advice, numbers, money, bankruptcy, debts. Is he a banker? Is he a financial advisor? Or is he a mathematician? I don't think he's a banker because he works in his home. Apparently all day long. I'm assuming that's what this is. Let's see, what other details do we have? Mirror, papers, that's it. He was here in the morning at like 9 o'clock and he's still here at nighttime. Let's see. With these words, we can search for them. Don't need the help bubble. You can search for 2 words if you join them together. How about bankruptcy advice? Nothing. About money. Salute to money. The Association of Bank Owners shows appreciation for all taxpayers. Is that right? Oh my god, that's spooky. There's eyes. There's eyes watching us. Or maybe they're UFOs. I'm assuming they're eyes, because they're in the same location the rabbit was. That is freaking spooky, though. It's looking right at us, and I had to have stood up or something. That's creepy. I want night vision already. Okay, so money gave us bankruptcy. Cessation of the activity of a company, entity, commercial establishment, or individual when it can't pay its debts. I Struggle Fighting Moral Bankruptcy is also the title of the book by John Walker, written in prison, years before he became president of the nation, following his arrest in the wake of the riots caused by the so-called Diamond Park Uprising. Okay. President John Walker. Well, man with wig, I guess this is a thing. Thanks so much for your applause, dear audience. Beloved diva, the she-wolf of Wall Street. By the way, this button is the record button. I'm gonna record this guy dressed up in his wig and singing into his mop. The she-wolf of Wall Street. That's something we can search. I have no idea what he is. A banker, a financial advisor, or a mathematician. I'm leaning towards banker, simply because the website said something about bankers. Your heat gives me wings, lifts me off the ground. You hit those notes, honey. You hit those notes. No, it's not a final decision. You can change it. It's to keep you guessing. So you have to get enough information to really find out what they are. The she-wolf of Wall Street, a kiss. The she-wolf of Wall Street. Bankers and Wall Street go together. Banker. No results for banker, though. About financial advisor. Line waiter. The world's most boring job. One study ranks the activity as the most tedious and alienating. Following it on the list are jobs such as financial advisor and video game tester. According to experts, working in these type of jobs continuously can cause a range of conditions from mild depression to changes in personality and other related disorders. Speaking of that, I felt like a complete asshole the other day because I actually was talking to an auditor from the state who was auditing our business randomly or something like that. I don't know why, but she was there and I was there and I started talking to her and I asked her something about if her job ever was like too boring or something like that. And she just got this dead look in her eyes because she doesn't interact with anyone really at her job. She's got her head in receipts and notes all day. And I felt like I crushed her soul when I reminded her of how boring it is. She hates it. But it pays good, so apparently... Gotta do it. How come you have to have 5 cages if you can only watch 4 at a time? It expands whenever you buy new cages. So right now they're really zoomed in and you can easily see them. But when you get more cages later on, it gets a little bit difficult. So, let's see. A taste for action and thrills. Night cleaner. $25, 2 hours. Let's take it. Squad manager. Yeah. And then fast food clerk. What time is it? 6 o'clock in the morning already. Well then. I have no food in my fridge. What mail do I have? Voluntary observation studies. Dear member, as a club member, we invite you to collaborate in our wildlife observation studies. To do so, you will need to provide us with certain information about some of the cages loaded in your monkey vision. Once we have verified that it's correct, you'll be compensated. So that is another way to make money. They will ask you questions occasionally, and if you have researched things enough, like let's see. So we've got this number here. Search this, but if you've researched things enough, you'll have information that you can answer their questions for, and they will send you money. So, that number on the security cam is apparently a location marker to Barrett County, a mountainous region located at the foot of Mount Barrett and surrounded by dense alpine forest. Its lush vegetation have made it a favorite spot with hunters and nature lovers for many years. Although modern life has taken a dramatic toll on its native fauna, even so, some locals claim to have spotted certain rare species in its forests. during the quietest and most tranquil hours. Shut the fuck up there! You've been coughing all night and I'm tired of it. Shitty apartment. This clock appears, by the way, between 8 and 9. Because 9 o'clock in the morning is when the day changes. And any new cams that you have bought... In fact, speaking of new cams... Before that changes over, let's buy 2 more. They will unlock at 9. But, let's see. Barrett County Hunters. Nothing on that. What about just hunters? Squirrel? No? Our next evaluation is in 4 days. We have 6 of 9 cameras. And I need $90 by tomorrow for the landlady. Lori Greenson named the #1 chef in the country. The panel fell in love with her deconstructed rabbit in sodium triphosphate sauce. Brilliant. Hello, squirrel. So, the 2 new ones we got. Some guy sleeping in bed with a... I guess that's kind of like a resist logo. And that guy. Okay. And the president says, "Vote for me. I would vote for you if you asked me to. Vote for Walker." So, I thought that was President Walker. Maybe he's running for re-election. Part of the Red Faction? Is that the Red Faction logo? Today, the fresh market has fruit on sale, 33% off. Okay. So, he's got no desk, or I mean, he's got no chair, no couch, he just rents this small, tiny room. Wonderful. And somebody's at his door. Damn it, I don't have all day long, unfortunately, to watch my cages. I have money to make. We're gonna check back in on that guy later. I already know a little bit about him. I've done that one before. But there's multiple ways to do them, so... Let's see. Warehouse worker, 8 hours? That is so much time. 2 hours, $7 an hour. We get some food, though. Let's do it. If it was 8 hours and some food, I wouldn't be interested. Plus 10 food. That's actually pretty good. Let's see. Do I want to do this one? That one's not... Can't do that one until later tonight. So I can't do either of these until 9 o'clock tonight. Great. Great, grand, wonderful. Routine observation in Cage 3. In which town is Cage 3 located? We'll get $70 if we can answer it. Ah, damn it, and we missed him talking. So... Antique locomotive. That antique locomotive was going to derail sooner or later. After dissolving the Supreme Court, Walker joins us for a chat. "All those old farts did was get in the way of my work," declared the president in an exclusive interview with our correspondent. "I promised that to the citizens of the nation, and I've kept my word. We now have a free hand to make this country glorious again." Let's see, a portion of kamikaze wings and a pot of coronary sauce. Coronary sauce. Heart attack chicken. Sounds like food from Goon Station. Apparently they ran out of it. And we won't be receiving a new shipment of raw... chicken meat. Damn, I'm desperate for a piece of that delicious breaded chicken breast. Except it's rat, buddy. He just told you it was rat. So the delivery guy has never tried the food, apparently. Or he did try it, but it was so addicting he didn't want to eat it anymore. He had to cut himself off. He's seen the ingredients, he's seen the cook, he's seen her kitchen. Okay. So... wherever this food is coming from is incredibly freaking vile, apparently. What the fuck do you want? Hello, I'm Amy, and this is my colleague Ted. We're apostles of the local Wylands Witness Church. Do you have a minute to hear the word of Billy Bob the Holy Butcher? Time doesn't advance whenever you're talking to people as far as I know, so sure. I guess I got time. I'm curious about the Holy Butcher. Wonderful. I'll tell you a bit about him. Billy Bob Wyland was a humble butcher living in the country's most rural region. He was slicing bacon one day and found a secret message formed by the fat. Apparently I don't get to read all of it. Well, fuck you too. I'll let you guys read it then. I'm gonna drink my tea. Okay, so they dumped off a plant with me, and they're gonna come back and check on it. I didn't agree to any of this. Didn't agree to any of it. Damn it, he got his food delivered. Heart attack chicken. Angelo's Heaven breaks its record for orders in one day. The most popular chicken in the city, still creating addicts. This explosive cocktail of breading, oil, and salt is a big hit with fast food lovers. Dishes like the heart attack chicken, kamikaze wings, and coronary sauce delight the lucky few who manage to get a table in the packed restaurant or receive its food at home. Okay. I need to find out who this guy is. And I need to go to bed at some point, even though, you know what? I'm already gonna start making bad decisions. Our neighbor's not that bad. Playing the blues, I think. He can sing. I'm not sure if he can play. You know me, the best professional at a low-cost price. So that's his tagline. It's his slogan and his professional file. Financial advisor, low cost. That brings us up to Jonathan Dahl. The best accountant and financial advisor at a low-cost price. I am a serious and responsible professional. Someone who feels an authentic passion for finance. Okay. So we know his name, Jonathan Dahl. And if you know somebody's name, you can find anything out about him on the internet. No address. Just a phone number. Which is actually pretty interesting. It gives us direct access to him if we want to call him. But, guys, we're not supposed to feed the monkeys. So certainly we wouldn't do that, would we? Come on, Pete. We're all making sacrifices for Crystal Kitchen. He lives on the 15th floor, and wherever he lives is in the middle of a heat wave. This is the newspaper, by the way. It's updated every day. Walker's progressive tax is now in effect all over the country. Ah, damn it. I missed a word. I was hoping to find something in there about a heat wave. We blend in here, and don't forget the fire in the last building. Come on, then. How have things been going in the neighborhood this afternoon? I got two things going on at once. Stage name. Aha. This is one of the hard parts about the game. It's kind of difficult to get involved in the stories because you do have to constantly flip back and forth. If you want to, like, take advantage of as many cages as you've got, you kind of have to min-max it and power game it. But this damned media manipulation makes it hard to convince more people. Okay, now get back to Crystal Kitchen. Our next meeting will be tomorrow morning at 10:30. Interesting. You promised to make me a star, a legend, so get moving. And remember, absolute confidentiality, okay? Stop going around blabbing about my double life. Idiot. And whoever is on the other side of that door is named Pete. So... the She-Wolf of Wall Street. We've already figured that out. The real drama of a double life. The impact of having to hide one's true self is devastating, says Susan Lone, clinical psychologist, that I don't have time to deal with anymore. I'm gonna chug all the coffee that I've got, and we need to go to work. 8 hours, $95. I'll take it. Need $90 before the freaking landlady gets here. The importer. Those damned boxes are heavy, aren't they? You don't want to know what's inside them. No, you do not. Here's your pay. You've been up to the task physically. So, I need a lot of stuff right now. I need to buy more cages. I need to get some groceries. I need to pay the landlady. What do I have on... oh, wait. Routine observation cage 3. Maybe I can get some money that way real quick. So, we've got the antique locomotive. Which is nothing. Antenna. I know what an antenna is. Windmill. Antique locomotive antenna. The old hay train is back on track. Okay. An antique locomotive and 4 passenger cars have given us back the joy of train travel. The first journeys were packed with urban hipsters fleeing stress. It now takes me 5 hours longer to get to work, and I get home late at night, commented a young publicist. But I don't mind. That farmland, that river, that old windmill, that radar antenna, commuting on this train is awesome. So, the old hay train. Experience the enchantment of the past by taking our train back in time. We've got Anderson City, the main station, the Sharp Mountains, the Great Browning Fields antenna, and the old Wet Willow Woods sawmill. We don't have a gorge or a sawmill, so it's got to be in Browning Fields. Now, let me see. Routine observation, $70. Send it to them. Browning Fields. They're gonna verify the information, check on the cage, make sure I haven't screwed anything up, and then I've actually paying attention to my cages, and hopefully send me my money. Now, the only unfortunate thing here is that I can't actually leave my freaking apartment today until the landlady comes, or at least I shouldn't. If you're not here when she comes, she leaves a note on your door saying that you'd better pay tomorrow or she's gonna kick you out. We have 3 days until the next evaluation. Crystal Kitchen fights for its rights. In a recent video conference, the spokesperson for the association pushing for revitalization of the neighborhood vowed that we residents will not rest until we've regained our dignity. Okay. Analysts predict a dirty and hotly contested election. All it takes is a look at election trends in the last 20 years, said an expert. Manipulation, insults, and dirty tricks have set the tone for all campaigns. Personalized version of Prowl. I don't know if I want my browser or my search engine to be personalized. The best-selling drink. 0% fat, 0% sugar. Is the slogan for the new bottled drink and market leader. It's not just tap water, but rather a unique and natural life experience. Wonderful. So, is there anything going on in the cages? There is a crop circle in the middle of the field now. Okay. Are you bastards gonna send me my money? That's right, you better. After verifying the relevant details, we're pleased to inform you that the information you send us is correct. We get our $70. I don't ever delete anything from my email, by the way, because it takes time. Time that I don't want to dedicate to it. For jobs today, we've got supermarket restocker. We need an ignorance of collective bargaining agreements in order to accept this job. So true. Warehouse manager. Prior experience with us as a warehouse assistant. $60 for 4 hours. I like that. Cage 4. In what region is Cage 4 located? Barrett County. Hey, and pizzas are 50% off today. What do you want? Masked Maiden? Hey, are you there? Yeah, I'm here. So how's it going? How'd your first few days go? I'm doing great. I've almost reached the top. By the way, have you fed them yet? Fed who? The monkeys? You'll see. We're not supposed to talk about this, but nearly everyone does it. Almost every one of us feeds the monkeys. It's very tempting, my friend. Plus, paying for cages is very expensive. What does the cost of cages have to do with it? Damn it! Do I have to spell everything out to you? The monkeys are a good source of income. If you're clever and know how to feed them. You have to be very discreet, though. You don't want to run into problems. What, problems with the organization? Exactly. You know how it is. If they catch you, you're out. And then there's the police to worry about. If the monkeys figure it out and report you, they could end up bringing the whole club down. Oh, is that right? So, what top are you talking about? The top of the pyramid, my friend. Whoever called it a multi-level marketing trick, you're dead right. The club's divided into levels and only the chosen few make it to the very top. Only they get to see the cage of the great primate. I still haven't gotten anyone to tell me what it is. But it's gotta be something huge. Sounds pretty good, right? I don't know. No, I didn't say it does. I don't know if it does or doesn't. Sounds kind of silly to me. The organization's told me that they're happy with me, that my progress is very good. I can practically taste the cage of the great primate. So, I'll let you in on the big secret. When I get in there, that is. Yeah, well, I've got to go. You're wasting my time. By the way, did you take my advice? What advice? To take care of yourself, no? Apparently not. Don't let yourself go or things could go south for you. And the club needs us to be in good shape. Try not to eat junk food. Get some exercise. Go to the supermarket. And make sure you get enough sleep. But I can drink coffee. It's totally just as good, right? Is that Pete? That's gotta be Pete coming back to his door. Yep. I'm not gonna listen to Pete right now. I need the damn landlady to come by so I can go do something. But I actually need to step away for a second and turn my damn heater off because I'm starting to get cooked. It was indeed a crop circle. So far, Slacks, I haven't seen any lawnmower ones, unfortunately. There are some really neat cages I hope we come across. Oh, let's see. What can I do to waste time until the evil landlady gets here? Crystal Kitchen. Nothing. Crystal Kitchen Association? Aha. So that guy's name is Rick Stevens. Activist and social worker. Spokesperson for the Association of Residents Fighting for Crystal Kitchen. 2,000 families are awaiting a solution. Join our movement to save the neighborhood. Get in touch with me via our chat. At Saving the Hood. Online Political Activism Manual. Crystal Kitchen, A Season in Hell. And 10 ways to spot moles in your organization. Okay. What else can I pull up if I search for Rick Stevens? Nothing. Of course he doesn't have a phone. What if I search for At Saving the Hood? Still just that. So, we now know a lot about this guy. Know his name, we know what he works for, we know what he eats. In fact... Angelo's Heaven. Didn't I click on you just a second ago? Maybe I didn't. Angelo's Heaven. We now have the phone number to the place he orders his food from. What to do with this information? Also, I feel like I need a little bit more info on this guy somehow. Been reviewing the state of your finances. I feel like that's the same conversation we've already seen. Some of the conversations do repeat a lot, so you kind of have to pay attention. So you don't get suckered in to watching the same rerun over and over and over. A lot of days are just routine, turns out. That is a really good deal. I do need food. That is 22 nutrition for only one health loss. Or hunger, whatever you want to call it. $36. Before... Let's see. I think that'll be good. I can make enough money tonight after I go to bed. But I do have to, get some sleep at some point, damn it. My guy is about ready to pass out. I'm bringing the food you ordered. Okay. I can't wait for this landlady anymore. As much as I want to. I'm gonna crash for 7 hours. Oh no! God damn it. Oh, fuck. Now let me show you guys what happens whenever you completely forget that you placed an order. Oh, look, we've got notices on our goddamn door. So, I wasted the money for the pizza. This is wonderful. I'm gonna have to blackmail him in order to get enough money for the cages I need. Fucking landlady, why has she gotta wait until random times of the day to come by? I've got chicken and an apple in here. Is there anything, any job that lets me eat food? No. $60 for 4 hours. Or $82 for 8. That's available 24 hours a day. What time is it again? Let's take both of these jobs. I'm just gonna knock them out. Our monkey cages are gonna have to wait a little bit. Unless I want to go for the blackmail option, which is starting to look more and more likely. 6 o'clock. It's only 4 hours. Let's go. If the landlady comes by right at 9 o'clock and I get kicked out, then you guys will get to see an ending that I haven't seen yet. Day 4, Walker, confident of his victory. I believe in the intelligence of the voters and the power of our democracy, the incumbent president declared during one of his first campaign rallies. The preschool for the leaders of tomorrow. Development and innovation, emotional coaching, and decision analysis are some of the subjects taught in this elite preschool. Yeah, I'm not believing it. And the country's prisons are reaching the breaking point. In light of the gravity of the situation, Congress will vote soon on a proposal to relax laws limiting freedom of expression, which account for 40% of the current prison inmates. So in this world, even freedom of expression is apparently not allowed. Or it's very heavily regulated. Share your music and videos through ChatMigo. Hint, hint, hint. Oh, somebody's knocking at my door. It better be the landlady. Oh, it's you. Hello, I thought I'd pay you a visit. The emergency exterminator's at my apartment again, and he told me to stay away for a few hours. So, I'm just gonna get into spoiler territory and say this is a guy who shows up all of the time wanting money. He always wants money. Do any of you know a guy like this in real life? Are any of you a guy like this in real life? Come on, what do you want? You see, I want to prepare a romantic dinner tomorrow, and I need to buy wine, candles, insecticide, and 10 to 12 air fresheners. You wouldn't have a few bucks to lend to me, would you? This guy ties into the plant, as well as a couple other things. If you read what those creepy door-to-door religious Mormon-type people were talking to us about. So, you can choose to give him $6 or say not a chance, you sponge. As far as I know, even if you say no, he'll continue to come back. I'm going to say yes, because I've actually got something I want to do this game. And I need the karma from him. We said yes. Our plant got a flower. Maybe 2. This is a pretty good deal as well. 2 for 1. Chinese food. I'm not going anywhere today. Let's order 8 of those. $56. Not going anywhere. Gotta remind myself. Set my ass down. Gonna record this guy too. Why can't we just talk on the phone? Buffer full. You can only record 2 videos at a time. So now we've got 2 videos. I don't know if that's, actually, you know what? Can I delete this? Oh no, send it into Shock TV. I don't want to do that. I would like to delete it. So there are multiple ways to use videos. See the Chinese food ending. I'm not going to have a heart attack, even though my nutrition level is low. Greetings. See the red dragon on my uniform? It used to be jade green. Please, don't ever ask me what happened to make it change color. Here's your order. I believe this is a reference to Snow Crash or something like that. I can't actually remember what the pizza delivery guy, cyberpunk, brutal murderer novel was anymore, unfortunately. I'm gonna tip this guy $3 too, because you should always tip your delivery man. Here's your tip. Consider this. They're timid and easily frightened. The forest's bounty hides from the sun. I'll be back. I don't actually know what that means, but okay. How have things in the neighborhood been going this morning? We're still resisting. The residents are very motivated despite the media manipulation. From what they say, the big fish are on the ropes. Good. We have to keep going like this. Tell our people to redouble their efforts. We're almost there. Now, you should get going. They're about to deliver my food. And we shouldn't be seen together. We have to be discreet. Don't forget about that last accident in our previous headquarters. Now get back to Crystal Kitchen and let's meet again at sundown. Now, you might think that is a clue that where he says, we don't want the delivery guy to see you here, or see us together, or anything like that. The first time I got this camera, I specifically set it up so that the delivery guy would arrive right when Pete was there, and they don't meet. Pete leaves, the food delivery guy shows up, and then another food delivery guy shows up. So, I think you can break things. In order to undertake an important study for the club, we're requesting your special collaboration as the observer of Cage 5. What is the address? Landlady, that had better be you. It's not. I bring package for apartment 36. Apartment 36! Now, if you accept his package, you get weird items, I believe, that go up on your shelves. You also get items that go up on your shelves other ways. I'm going to tell him, no, this is not apartment 36. This is apartment 16. It's totally not for me, sir. Oh, I mistake a number. I almost always make a mistake. So how many packages have I not gotten because you've been making mistakes? I need to eat my Chinese food before I starve to death. If that's even possible. See, Pete leaves and then another food, and then the food guy shows up. That is the same, this guy has the same routine every day. He eats a ton of this stuff. Kamikaze wings in a pot of coronary sauce. And the heart attack chicken dish. This guy has a serious junk food, fast food problem. Okay. The store has changed. Interesting. Is that you, landlady? It is. She's got a baby in her arm. I'm here for the rent. Don't make me waste my time. Tomorrow I have to take an exam for the distance business school. Here you go. Here's your money. Bring me that money. You know I don't like getting paid late. One of these days I'm going to change the lock on your door and throw all your stuff out on the goddamn street. I'll see you later, deadbeat. Okay. Now that we got her out of the way, let's blow a bunch of money on cages. And then completely ignore all of these. Because I need money so that I can go buy fruit. $15 for 1 hour. Yeehaw. Yeah, we're gonna work on my health a little bit. I was kind of waiting and hoping that we would get a discount on fruit or yogurt one of these days. $70 for 8 hours. Tonight, live music. A singer with multiple addictions close to death. Wonderful. I think we've got enough information on that guy for now. If I choose to blackmail him. 8 hours, though. $70. I don't got much choice. I need the money. And I think we're getting close to feeding our first monkey. I can barely see straight. I see that you took advantage of our policy and ate a few burgers made from any four-legged animals. Well done. Don't be shy. Anything that falls on the floor during your shift is for the taking. Yay, plus 20, but I lose nutrition. So let's see. Crop Circle, that's the newest one that showed up here. Welcome to our website, Crop Circles, the Watchmen. There's a mystery phenomenon taking place out in the fields. Help us discover what they want to keep hidden from us. Our space brothers have been sending us messages for centuries. Are we going to keep ignoring them? Collaborate with our project. If you hear about a fresh crop circle, please get in touch with us. Can you hear the neighbors in the next apartment fighting? I don't know how loud the game is for you guys. Nobody's complained about it. Stefan Sentinel. Let's give this dude a call, shall we? Search for him first. That's all we're gonna get, apparently. It's 2:30 in the morning. He's up. What can he do for us? Hello, Stefan. I wanted to. Don't mention my name ever again. Don't you know that they monitor all communications? You would get along with this other guy I'm observing. Stupid rookies, now listen carefully. Address him as Mr. Marcus Andromeda. Okay, Marcus. Of course, that's why I called. It was in the Browning Fields. If I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure I haven't forgot that yet. Especially since we did answer it. Ah, terrific. Another fresh circle. And I know the area. I'm going to zip over there before those toothless hicks living there destroy the signal. Cage 3 is now pending. Message, new era. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Yeah, wasn't that a Close Encounters reference? We're convinced our space brothers want us to evolve towards a higher state of consciousness, towards a new era of peace and harmony, and the meaning symbolized by the crop circles is their tool for that. Okay. I'll call you back. Wonderful. Look, we solved a cage, or at least we sent him. We took care of a cage, it's pending, without having to resort to blackmail. Fuck, I'm gonna pass out. Cages, you'll have to wait. I don't have anything important coming up. I don't think. Landlady. Club study. I've got a couple days until the club study, so... let's get a full 8 hours of sleep. I need to take care of myself today. Days remaining until the next evaluation 1. I don't think you can actually see him go into the crop circle. Only one winner of the Mega Prize lottery. It was the crop circle. The circle told me, said last night's lucky winner of $100 million who prefers to remain nameless. There we go. Winkle the Rooster holds his first campaign rally. Now, I could be wrong about that, Raid. If you stay up, you might see him out there in the field doing something. I can't say for certain. 33% off fruit. Perfect. That's what I was waiting for. I need one more cage. Oh god, what is going on in here? Puppies. Fascinating. Puppies, yeah, they're fascinating. Well, I happen to be allergic to those beasts. And another 800 pages on the secrets of joy and spiritual well-being. What are you guys talking about? Again? Fantastic. Joy, what's that? They also said we have to work faster. The witch is getting very antsy. Oh, did they change clothes again? I'll check them out here in a second. The slave driver. Why doesn't she do it? To do that, she'd have to learn how to write. I already know how to solve that gas station one, so it'll wait a second. Comrades in literature, control yourselves. Until we find a better patron, I think she's the person we have to thank for our salary. At least I know one of the ways to solve it. Come on, cheer up. Let's hope the muses will be benevolent with us. We'll take a short break at 3 o'clock. Now let's get to work. Let's earn our daily bread. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm curious. What the hell is going on in here? You got 4 people jammed into a room with typewriters, papers everywhere, and a fucking bank vault door. Okay, what do you want, message? Cage 8. What is the name of the female specimen who plays the role of the alpha female in the group? Think she's the female. Hello, I'm Stefan from the Crop Circle's Watchman group. I was actually kind of curious. Why'd you call? Who's calling me here? Shh! I'm sorry, Mr. Andromeda. I'm sorry. Mr. Marcus Andromeda. I called you because I finally decoded the message. I cracked the crop circle's enigma. The message was a numerical code. Can you believe it? That message was a goddamn number. Browningfield's crop circle was a perfect case because it was still intact. So I divided the height of the flattened grain by the total area of the design, and I got a 6-digit number. Okay. Yes, you are a millionaire. That is true. That was their wish. Make you rich. What about that era of galactic peace and enlightenment? Hell if I know anymore. I'm rich. I don't care. They have spaceships, hyperspeed laser guns. You sure know an awful lot about aliens you've never met. He's gonna transfer a small sum to our account to thank us. Plus $110. Cage 3 is now closed. Okay. $110 from Stefan. It's not bad. Got the landlady tomorrow. I need to pay attention to that. Yeah, they changed their clothes a couple days ago, I think, actually. Most of the money you get from feeding the monkeys is pretty small, honestly. Also, we need to do something about this guy soon. Angelo's Heaven. Angelo's Haven. Bring in the food you ordered. You know, said we could chat with him. One thing I don't know how to do is add people to chat. At least I thought we could. Chat me go. It said something about it. I mean, it's got @masked maiden, so I assumed. Oh, you are right. I didn't even see that. So that adds him here. He's offline, of course. Good eye, guys. So as soon as he sets back down, I think we're going to try to contact him and see what he says. Listen, the pain hieroglyphic can be resolved through profound destruction of your conscience. Deconstruction? Chung, attention. What the hell do you think you're writing? Jesus, there's a lot going on. Another one who wants to win the Nobel Prize in self-help literature. Complicated words wear our readers out. They won't even make it to the second page. Okay, fine, I'll rethink it. So this guy is the brain of the group, apparently, or something like that. And they're all telling him to dumb his sentences down. So what do you think of this revision? If you know who you are, you will live a long and cool life. You nailed it. Close to perfection. Ah, those blessed monosyllabic words. Remember, rule number 1. Use very, very simple words. You really know what you're doing. What are these guys writing? Come on then, back to work. The witch will be here soon. Who's fucking knocking on my door now? Oh, it's you again, of course it is. Doesn't the landing smell strange to you? There must be a dead animal around here somewhere. The dead animal is you, you lifeless leech. Tell me what you want today. You see, I just remembered that my rent is due tomorrow. Oh, funny coincidence. Mine too. Things are very tight at the moment. Could you lend a few bucks? Here's $6. Because I am metagaming. Let's see, what jobs do we have? I need more. I need more money. Got dishwasher. That's 8 freaking hours. Let's go be a dishwasher, and then we're gonna go buy some fruit. And then we're gonna watch our cages a little bit more. I need to talk to Kamikaze guy at some point, even though I'm sure he's probably asleep. So let's see, 10 fruit. I've got pizza in there, so I should really just spend like 80 bucks on fruit. Everything we earn today into fruit. Quit beeping at me. Monkeys. Got reality to attend to. So that gives us some good Chinese food, a good stockpile of it. I'm gonna eat as much of that food, as much of this fruit as I can. There's no limit on it, thankfully. It'd be a much more annoying if it was like, your stomach is full. So let's see, this screen we've got the gas pumps. The camera automatically scans license plates for cars that pull up. I'm not entirely sure. There are no unpaid fines associated with this license plate. I'm not entirely sure if there's any vehicle worth looking for except for a certain specific one that I already know about. Can I buy night vision? I can buy night vision now, okay. Spooky. Super spooky. And that's really the only one we can use it on now. The president says, governance is boring. Let me do it for you. Vote for Walker. Politics is no fun. Go play on your video games. Stay out of reality. What about you, car? There are no unpaid fines. Okay. Just let the AI do it. It'll be a lot easier. Well, these people are gone, so they're not trapped in here, apparently. Unless they've got rooms in the back. 5 o'clock in the morning, huh? I think we're gonna get like 4 hours of sleep here. That'll open up our next cage. The landlady will, of course, be back today. 'Cause she's a witch. The government to subsidize the Wylon's witnesses. Walker announced $1 million grant this morning for the cult started by Billy Bob Wylon. Citizens Associates are criticizing the diversion of public funds to movements and religious sects. Suicide shows its kindest face. Starting next fiscal year, family members of suicide victims will be able to deduct funeral expenses on their tax returns. Great. The negative salary hits the labor market. The crisis continues to transform the economic model. Donald Lane is the first worker to end the month in debt to his employer after factoring in multiple deductions. At least I've got a job, he said, smiling. Great. And hey, ProwlMart, the Prowl online store, is loaded with new features and will be automatically installed. Installing ProwlMart. So this is something that I have not messed with at all. I didn't even realize what you could do with it until I'd already beat the game, basically, the first time. You can order items from here and send them to the monkeys, if you want. 2 for 1 on hot dogs, oh my goodness. And we are now level 2, an amateur zoologist. What the hell is this one? This is a camera I've never seen before, for sure. Okay. Let's see if we can talk to this guy. Hello? Hello. This is the information channel for residents fighting for Crystal Kitchen. I'm Rick Stevens. You're going to support our cause, right? Come on, please. Tell me that's the reason you're writing. Residents fighting? Help you? I need more details. Or, let me give you a piece of advice. Change your diet. I'm curious about your cause first. You don't know anything about us? Well, I'm glad. Many people only know us because of some less than impartial media outlets that are smearing us. You can't trust newspapers. Well, possibly apart from the new truth. The only truth. But I'm not completely sure about that either. We're an association of residents of the West Side neighborhood. You know, the area people refer to as Crystal Kitchen. We've been peacefully campaigning for better living conditions in the area for months. The neighborhood has become a living hell. We also raise funds to pay for our protests. In fact, that's our most pressing need right now. Could you help us? It's for a very good cause. I need to know what's going on in Crystal Kitchen. How horrible are these living conditions? The neighborhood has been neglected for decades. I guess Walker and his people. No, they're not going to get any votes here. That's why they've let the district turn into a ghetto. There are no basic services, not even street cleaning or police. We're 2,000 families living in a hellhole, at the mercy of street thugs, gangsters, and drug dealers selling that shit called Dead Cold Buddy. Never heard of that before. And for your own good, I shouldn't tell you anymore. What the hell is Dead Cold Buddy? DCB? Never heard of it before. DCB is a new designer drug. It's taken Crystal Kitchen by storm. No one knows where it came from. We're not even sure who's distributing it. It just appeared on the street one day. It's cheaper than other drugs, and much more dangerous. Every day we pick up the corpse of some poor devil from the sidewalk, clutching a still smoking pipe. Ridding our neighborhood of this DCB scourge forever is our #1 priority. Sounds like a certain crack academic of the 80s that happened. So, why so much secrecy? Well, our protests appear to make some very important people uncomfortable. It's the only way to explain the police harassment and monitoring of our communications. What we don't know is which of our demands has made them so worried. But they're after us. I'm sure of that. Sounds a little paranoid, but at the same time, not really. Paranoid? No way. Some big fish is very worried. Listen, just 2 months ago, an accidental fire suddenly broke out on our previous headquarters, and it happened right in the middle of a neighborhood meeting. 2 of us ended up in the hospital. You know, I had a very similar situation happen to me. We've been working almost entirely in secrecy since then, and we changed the meeting place every so often. Okay, enough information. I kinda do want to help this guy. I do want to help you, sir. Great, we're accepting donations of $25. The survival of our movement depends entirely on the generosity of our supporters. I promise you, when all this is over, we won't forget the anonymous heroes who did their part for our cause. What do you say? I'm curious how I'm going to pay. If these guys are in that much trouble where they're being so secret, is there like a conservative crime squad out there hunting people down? Are they going to trace my bank transactions? I'm going to say okay. Well, obviously, Forlac, obviously. Wonderful, thank you so much. Actions like yours help keep us going a little while longer. Let's hope it's enough to take the big fish down. I promise to keep you informed on how things are going. Just keep monitoring the chat. I'm going to go now and order some supplies for posters and protest signs. And with your money, I'll buy a new megaphone too. You're not going to get a megaphone and all of those supplies and shit for $25. Thank you and goodbye. What do you want? I just got done talking to someone else. I guess I got a minute to talk. I did it! I did it! I'm now at the highest level. And it's... Damn. What's the matter? What's going on? Oh my god. This is... Bye, my friend. What the fuck? Where did you go? Somebody's knocking on his door now. Do you have any unpaid tickets? I think I've already searched for you. Nope. No unpaid tickets for you, sir. You're free to go. I've still got the tire dump. I don't see any bodies here or anything. This tire dump could be absolutely anywhere in the world. There's so many of these things. Burn for decades. Tonight, movie premiere. Frivolous people falling in love. And some 80s music. Great. Oh, what do I got going on today? Landlady in the afternoon. Anytime possible in the afternoon. Club study end. What else? Don't I have any of these things I can do? Cage 8. What is the name of the female specimen? Still have no idea on that. Even though I apparently missed a word there, damn it. How I wish she would just get lost. Goodbye, Matos. I'm sorry. Patience. I'm sure it won't be long before we find another patron. Yeah, afternoon. So anytime between like noon and 5 or 6 probably. Kinda sucks. Come on, my comrades in literature. Let's earn our next hot meal. So let's see. I've got happiness I can search for. Coffee maker? Slave driver. Self-help. Are self-help books a bubble that's about to burst? Experts predict the imminent decline of the genre. It won't be simply because of the new law 566H, but because of their content too. They're already including advice on household repairs, commented one literary critic. Readers' preferences will change, and when they do, there will be thousands of idle gurus asking themselves, and now what do we do? Law 566H. Walker approves the controversial law. The so-called printed word tax is now a reality. Every letter printed on paper will be taxed accordingly. The more characters used, the more taxes due. It's as simple as that, declared the president. If authors want to fill our heads with ideas, they should pay for the privilege. God. It's like a world almost out of Grand Theft Auto. Landlady. Where are you? I need to go make some money, and this cash I've got is burning a hole in my pocket. I'm really tempted to call this guy. Except he just walked away. Wonderful. She's got 2 babies in her arms. Did you pop one out since last week, ma'am? I'm a successful businesswoman, and I'm extremely busy. There's your money. You evil, vile witch. I'm gonna go take a job and make $42. The creative director. Hey, what the fuck are you doing here? Oh, naturally. The underachiever who carries the brush and glue around all day long. Well, here's some change. Get yourself something nice. Significant added income from tips on top of salary. 4 hours, $30. And tips? Let's go! Do ebooks count? Probably not. There's a loophole, for lack. The printed word tax was just a last-ditch effort to actually kill off the printed market. So everyone has to buy ebooks. Paper will die out. $44, an additional $14. I don't really know if that's worth it. Hey, we got some deer. Tri-horn deer. Nocturnal quadruped mammal, now extinct. The tri-horn deer was known for its spectacular and majestic antlers. Is that right? I'm gonna record you. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this recording. Okay, these guys working late. At last. Sleep. I've got another job to do. Everybody in this world is working round the clock. Pulling all-nighters, working 2 to 3 jobs to survive and get by. Using our creativity, art, and talent to make a living. Don't forget rule number 3. Be positive. We write self-help books after all. Okay, as usual, on the way out, we'll all get our day's pay. See you tomorrow at 10:30. So do they get to leave through this? Well, I still prefer this to cleaning up drool in that sex shop, to tell the truth. Oh, that poor man. The door's open, they're free! They can go. I feel so glad for them. Okay. Oh, and I missed our tiny dancer, unfortunately. Is there anything going on here at the tire dump at night? Not a damn thing. What do I want to do? So what are these people? Writers for hire, private tutors, literary critics? I'm gonna assume writers for hire. Really? It's even linked to it? Hey, what the hell is going on here? I'm gonna record this. Somebody is stuck in the window of that truck. And a baby, too! And the baby looks so happy. What a cute little baby. Wait, truck, come back. Oh, I didn't get its license plate number. I was too busy looking at the baby. How could I miss that? I just got a video of it. Heaven Hills. Located on the shores of the Great North Bay, the skyline of the city of Heaven Hills is one of the continent's most iconic images. Its social and cultural ambience, markedly open and liberal philosophy, along with its pleasant climate and unusual topography. The famous hills in the southern portion have been featured in movies and television series. Hello, it's a Kadisu. Rights for hire plus self-help. Let's see. Which camera are they? I wish that when you clicked on these tabs that it actually switched the camera to the tab that you're on. So, writer for hire plus self-help. Nothing. Creativity. Muses. In classical mythology, muses were divine beings who nurtured literature, music, poetry, and other endeavors related to creativity. One thing they don't tell you is that the muses are bitches. They'll leave you high and dry. Don't trust them. Pay? Thousands agitate for salary increase for the president. The demonstrators are demanding fair pay for John Walker. I'm moved by this spontaneous gesture by my people, declared the president, so I will accede to their demands. The demonstrators, most of them long-term unemployed, received a sandwich, a bottle of whiskey, and 2 blankets at the end of the march. Writers for hire plus coffee maker. I'll try it. Nothing. Writers for hire and well-being. How about just joy? A feeling of well-being that tends to manifest itself in the form of gestures, actions, and words that express jubilation. The Healthy World Organization recently declared excessive joy to be a serious psychological disorder because of its tendency to cause poor work performance and erratic social behavior. The organization recommends massive drugs to treat it. I think we already looked up just self-help, and it just talks about the bubble about to burst. So self-help, typewriter, self-help. Surprised I don't have book here. They've got to be writers for hire. They're not tutors. They're not critics. They're not critiquing anything except themselves and their miserable existence. Speaking of miserable existences, my character needs to take care of his needs. What do I got going on today? Club study end in the morning. Can I do this job? Nope. It is too late. So let's just go to bed for 6 hours. I probably should have bought some more cages so that they would be opened up at 9, but I'll just wait. We've got 4 days to get the extra cameras that we need. Protests intensifying in Crystal Kitchen. We have elected officials up against the wall. We just need to stand firm a bit longer for our demands to be met, declared the spokesperson for the Crystal Kitchen Residents Association in a video conference. And federal police are fighting cybercrime. A new unit specializing in this type of crime begins operating. We're ready to take on online crime. DCB, I need to research that. Okay. First, let's get this stuff out of the way. 50% off on coffee. I could do without. Who is it? Oh, it's the post guy. I bring package for apartment 36. That is not me, sir. I don't see the numbers very well, you know? Thank you for telling me again. Oh god, there is a fire in the tires. Good call. Oh hey, the clothes did change. You're right. I still can't interact with anything. The store is very active in its display efforts. Got a guy working at the gas station here. I feel like we need to do more. Heaven Hills Gas. Welcome to the gas station of the future. The most advanced service station in Heaven Hills, a pioneer in automated service. It's also safer for us, said the owner of the gas station. I love this part of the city, but sometimes late at night things happen that make you think you're living in an insane asylum. You mean like seeing a truck with a baby crashed into it? Heaven Hills crash. The Heaven Hills Urban Militia versus the mysterious Loco Trucker. The driver, who is on the most wanted list, is responsible for over 20 crashes in the area. He prefers to act late at night. Witnesses say that a woman accompanies him and they are both naked. Stated Kimberly Pegg, spokesperson for this volunteer neighborhood watch group. If the cops aren't capable of catching that degenerate, we will. Is that right? Break time. I don't care about them right now either. Let's see. Loco Trucker. Nothing, but we did get Kimberly Pegg's name from that. Sweet Kimberly's Survival Shop. Weapons. Paramilitary items. Extreme survival. The best prices on the market. If anyone is selling it cheaper, it has to be illegal. And deal of the month. Order your custom nuclear bunker. I want one. Contact us through our chat. Okay. Could possibly do that. Weapons. Heaven Hills. I just want to check. Sometimes the words have pictures. I don't know if that means anything. Naked. Oh god. It's Rick Stevens messaging us. Hello, I'm Rick Stevens, spokesperson for Residents Fighting for Crystal Kitchen. How are you doing? I'm writing to you because... You see, I know you helped us very recently, but like all politicians and rabble-rousers, we need your money. More of it. I'm sure that's what they mean. Our protests are about to bring down those big fish bastards, but we need to make another little push. We've had to bail out one of our colleagues who was arrested by Walker's thugs for no reason. And our coffers are empty once again. We need more posters, leaflets, protest signs. Another contribution would help us hang on a little longer. That's why we're asking for donations of $25 from our most committed supporters. I guarantee that all this effort will be rewarded when the time is right. Come on, what do you say? I'll give him $25. I'm curious where this leads. We've already started down this path, so let's finish it, shall we? When all this is over, we won't forget the heroes who contributed to our victory. And to our delicious rat burgers. Succulent, delicious breaded rat breast. Or whatever it is that he likes. I'm really curious what we're supposed to do about this fire. But Kimberly Pegg, Kim's Survival Shop. Let's see what she has to say. I don't know if I can send her a video over chat or not. Hello, this is Kimberly Pegg's Survival Store chat. This is Kimberly, what do you want? Well, I can't send her the video of the crash, unfortunately. So, let's see. Heaven Hills. As a neighborhood resident, what do you think about Heaven Hills? This is an online store, not an information service. Though, now that you mention it, I'll tell you something. I was born in Heaven Hills. And this part of the country used to be a real paradise. Until it filled up with homosexuals, liberals, and drug addicts. What a great lady! This place needs a good cleansing. Well, you know, the city does seem very clean. I'm not referring to bleach or scouring pads, you idiot. I'm talking about a cleansing with blood and fire. You've got no idea of the kinds of trash that gathers down by the bay these days. Freaks, cocaine addicts, anti-lifers. Wait until one of them crosses your path and steals your wallet. Or does something worse to you. Much worse. Well, Kimberly, I don't know what to think about you. Feel like I should end this conversation. You see, I've read about that urban militia you organized. I feel like just by talking to her, I'm on a watch list already. The militia? There's not much to tell. We're just a group of patriots. True patriots, you see, who like to watch over the neighborhood. We meet at my store every night. We drink, share our thoughts, renew our pledge, drink more, and then we go on patrol. So, what about your pledge? What is that all about? Look, we're serious people. Not just a few armed lunatics running around in military fatigues. That's why every night we pledge to defend the 3 basic pillars of our beloved Constitution. The right to carry weapons, the supremacy of citizens with white to pink skin, and the right to use our weapons if someone tries to change those pillars. Are you sure that's what the Constitution says? Pretty sure you're wrong about most of that. Well, that's what our Constitution says. We took the liberty of tweaking a few things to make it work better for us. But the truth is, after the latest amendments introduced by Walker, there wasn't much left to do. Okay, what do you even sell? Or do you just rant and rave? Oh, just a few trifling things. Machetes, handguns, assault rifles, grenades, anti-personnel mines, a little napalm and mustard gas. Never hurt anyone. And some other things so I die here, and some other things I can't tell you about. Anyway, I sell everything a well-prepared person should stock at home for when the bad times come. And trust me, they will come! Don't you read the papers? Of course they're going to come! Enough information. I actually don't know who the notorious loco trucker is. I'm gonna lie about it and say I do. Sure, another internet rumor. We've been after that degenerate son of a bitch for weeks. But the urban militia needs facts. Facts, goddammit! But it's all been false leads so far. Anyway, this isn't the first time we've tortured and that we've detected and handed the wrong person over to the police. Do you consider yourself a true patriot? Do you want to help us? Wonderful. But we're not going to do anything without solid proof anymore. So what do you have for us? Okay, I can send her the video here. Send her the video here. Guys, I'm gonna leave this up to chat. Should we send her the video or should we just wait and see if we can find out anything else about the loco trucker? Now, you gotta remember, she's a horrible person. But the loco trucker is horrible too. There's been 20 crashes attributed to him, so it's not like we're given this information about some innocent, lovely person. As far as I know, no, you cannot send it to the police. Also, time is... Oh, I didn't even click anything and it said I don't have any proof. Then you know what you have to do. Send us something we can use to catch that deviant psychopath. I forgot that the little time bar right here on my mouse pointer is counting down. So... Okay. Ha! I have to be going? That sounds very pompous. Very pompous. What the hell are you? One of those preppy college students? Or one of those weirdos who meet up by the bay? Either way, I don't like you at all. No way. Well, wonderful. And who knows how much time I lost, if any. So, what I need to do is try and get the license plate for the loco trucker. See if we can get some more information on him, and then we're gonna call her back or talk to her. Let's go do this job. $12 an hour. I didn't see if it had any perks or not, though. Here's your pay. $24. Let's go. Ignore the beeping computer back there. I'm not dealing with monkey vision. I want money vision. And I should also probably, let's see. Coffee is 50% off. Okay, we're not going to the store just yet. Even though I really probably should. I don't like my nutrition being this low. I don't think it matters, honestly, unless it reaches 0. But it's the thought. Thought that I'm taking so little care of myself. So, I'm guessing if we get the license plate for the Loco Trucker, we should be able to pull up something on the find screen. Because so far we haven't seen anything for any of the cars that we've checked out. That is a big-ass deer. And I still have no idea. Okay, you know what? Shock TV! Do you think this video might be of interest to our audience? You know what? Let's send it. Shock TV. I don't think there's anything very shocking about deer. We're gonna send it in anyways, because I don't know what else to do with this cage. Based on our sex and violence scale, we have rated your video as irrelevant. We do not consider of any interest to our viewers. Nope. So there's more stuff that we need to take care of there. Somehow. And that fire is still going on in the background. Let's record that, shall we? That's what's got me curious. Actually, it's just because it's extinct. The extinct deer, so... who would care about that? Okay, that's cage 9. I'm trying to record. I can't record. Cage incompatible with the recording add-on, but there's a fire there. Send the car crash to shock. Tempting. Tempting. Oh my god, they've got a horse in there, but here we go. A horse and its jockey or something. I'm sorry, horse. You deserve better than this. So, Colin Traywin. Infractions, illegal parking, exceeding the speed limit, and fleeing from the authorities. Indecent exposure, lewd acts and immoral conduct in a vehicle, repeated collisions with wild animals. That is a lot of infractions. Got his name, though. Got his phone number now. What's going on in my cages? Oh, he's going to bed. Okay. Let's call Colin here. Gnome? Where's a gnome? I don't see any gnomes. Just a minute, please. No, honey, wait. It's not completely safe here. Okay, tell me. What do you want? You see, I've got a question about Heaven Hills. Yeah, what do you know about Heaven Hills? Oh, he is dancing up there. Cool. You see, I have a question about Heaven Hills. Wait a second, please. Now, honey, now! Get the camera ready! Here comes another one! Sorry, I'm driving at the moment and I can't talk to you. I'm going to hang up. No, you're not. I'm gonna call back. I'm sorry, but when I'm behind the wheel, I only take really urgent calls, and I spend 24 hours a day behind the wheel. Excuse me for a second. Take that neck brace off and move that crutch a little, honey. It's blocking our view. And start recording, quick! I'm calling you back, sir. So they're recording this shit. Better for you to stay on the line, Loco Trucker. Oh God. Honey, please turn down the radio a little. I think the day we've talked about so many times has finally come. What? What did you call me? Come on. I know you're the Loco Trucker. Oh my god, the moment had to come, I knew it. It had to happen sooner or later. Take pity on us. Why would I take pity on you? Honey, they found us out. We knew it. We knew it. This moment had to arrive. No, please. Don't you cry too. Maybe it's better this way. Maybe this is the only way out. Please don't cry. Damn it, okay. You know who we are. Now what do you want from us? Come on, answer. What do I want? Well, it's pretty urgent, so I could probably ask them anything. I need information on Kimberly Page. You're both horrible people. How did you become murderers on wheels? How did this even start? We're not murderers. We're sick. That's all. We're the real victims here. We need help. Victims? The press is talking about over 20 crashes. 20! 1 second, please. Honey, start accelerating and press record. We're coming to an intersection. Look, before you judge us, you need to know something. We've never killed anyone. Just broken a leg or two, or, caused severe multiple trauma. Those vultures in the press only care about manipulating people. They're the real monsters. This whole world is fucked. A sickness, you say? Well, how did it all start? I'm going to psychoanalyze you here. While you're driving and recording your bullshit. You see, I accidentally hit a wild pig a year ago, and without really understanding what was happening to us, we ended up conceiving our second child in the cab of the truck. Wow, that was wild. So we wanted to repeat the experience. We hit a deer, a bank manager, a video game critic, a bear, and not content to stop there, we decided to start hitting human beings. Cyclists, gardeners, little old ladies. We're so hooked on this that we can't stop. A doctor told us the disorder was called symphorio something. What was that word, honey? Ah, yes, that's it. Symphoria. That's what they call it. We're accident junkies, that's what we are. Just a pair of unfortunate sick people who need these shots of adrenaline to spice up our sex life. So stop judging us. And, well, there's one more thing. For the last few weeks, we've also been enjoying videotaping our accidents. We've discovered that it makes the moment 1,000 times more exciting. And the videotapes help us make a few extra bucks on the side. Really? Enough information. I'll tell you what we're gonna do about this loco trucker. So now I don't know. What do I want to do here? I'll tell you what we're gonna do about this loco trucker thing. Please take pity on us. We're sick people who need help. Besides, the extra money we make with the videos of our crashes really comes in handy. There are a lot of perverts out there willing to pay good money for them. In fact, come on, just tell us already. I hate how it advances when I don't click anything. Are you going to help us? Because I did mention that we make money off of our videos. Let's see, you want to help? Turn yourselves into the police. I don't think that's a good option. Videos, money. Okay, let's do business. So this is where I've got the choice. I can either let them continue doing their thing, and I can probably get money from them, or I can contact the assassin racist lady and have her kill them. What do you guys want? You've got like 20 seconds here. Maybe less. You wanted me to sick her after them earlier, but now that you know more about them and that we might be able to get money. Time's a ticking. And I don't know what it'll choose if it counts down all the way. It'll probably choose a random one or something. Pay for their crimes and blood? Okay, I'm gonna think about the best thing to do with you two. Death even got it first. And since time is gonna run out... Think about it, damn it! What is there to think about? I'm hanging up on you. But why did you call? What do you want to do with us? Tell us, for God's sake! I'm gonna let you stew about it. Maybe it'll make your sex life even better for the short time you have left alive. Kimberly! Of course you're asleep. Or you're out plotting and scheming more horrible things to do. Okay, so we've got multiple ways to wrap that up, it looks like. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Can't take any jobs. Landlady's not coming back for a while. Let's go ahead and waste this money. Buy more cages. And... This is probably a good time to catch up on sleep, finally. The little old lady. I like how they didn't say they didn't consider that they were hitting humans until after they had already hit the bankers and the game critics. They don't count. Let's go ahead and sleep 6 hours. A lawnmower. $12 for 1 hour. Let's do it. Maybe being out mowing the lawn will mean that the beggar door guy won't come bother me. Pivotal moment for Crystal Kitchen. The movement has reached its most critical juncture. The government has scheduled an emergency meeting, and in a few hours we'll know if the demands of the Residents Fighting Association will be a success or failure. How the fuck am I supposed to think with all of this beating and banging? Winkle takes a sharp turn in the polls, and now ahead of Walker. We prefer a cross-eyed rooster for president over that toupee-wearing crook, one citizen said. The country should opt for political continuity. Tragedy strikes at the third UV Olympics. Those neighbors are fucking loud. Multi-vision cages. As a level 2 member, you now own our exclusive multi-vision cages. I hate you. There was a strong smell of gas in my house, and I decided to go out for some air. And I figured while I was out getting air, I could just bum a bunch of money from people and not have to work. Especially today. You see, yesterday I went downtown, and since it was so hot, I had to take a taxi instead of the bus. The guy's still waiting downstairs to get paid, so I'm asking all the neighbors to chip in. Could you spare a few bucks? I was right. Close enough, anyways. I knew I could count on you. It's just $6. I can spare it. Hey, 50% off pizzas, too. Oh, hello, Rick. I need to talk to you, and then I need to talk to Kim. Yeah, I know. You always want more favors. It's a smaller amount this time, just $15. Only our most committed supporters have this privilege. The privilege of donating less. Here's $15. You're lucky I even have any money left. When Walker and his cronies capitulate and we declare victory, we'll remember this. I'll keep you informed. This is Kimberly Pegg. Look. I know who the notorious loco trucker is, and I've got evidence. Send her the video. I guess I don't need his name or anything. Okay. Well, I have this video here. Let's see. It's him! It's him! We finally got that degenerate son of a bitch. And, the most important part of all, we now have his license plate. I'm going to tell everyone else in the militia. And I'll fill the fridges up with beer, too. Tonight we have work to do. I don't want to be one of you. I don't want to be a full-fledged member of the militia. I just want the bad man taken care of. When we get hold of that psychopath and do with him what we have to do, you'll hear from us. Cage 7 is now pending. I was kind of hoping I could call him back and then blackmail him into sending me money anyways. That would have been a nice option. Oh, what do we got going on here? They come in at 10:30 in the morning. Okay. And what is this cage? An archaeological dig. Awesome. I can't wait to see what shows up under that dirt pile. Good morning, my comrades in literature. We might, Forlack. By the end of the day, we have to have 28 chapters on cupcakes. Who the... Writer for hire, pay, muses, pain. And then we'll write up to 256 tips on how to lead a healthy life and beat depression. That's a lot of tips. Life? What's a life? We'll have to do some research on the internet for that. Depression, though, we're definitely experts on that subject. Guys, there's no reason to cry. We're making a living off our talent. What more can we ask for? And I don't have to tell you, work fast. That slave driver is getting antsy. Okay. Sadness, happiness. Sadness, self-help. Nope, writer for hire. Who's knocking on my door? That's right. Sorry to bother you, dear neighbor. I just wanted to stop in and say hi. We're a group of very normal and totally ordinary people with very normal and very ordinary jobs. And we're moving into the floor below you. Oh, by the way, as a result of our move, you might notice some interruptions in your telephone service or strange interference with your electronic devices. Just, don't worry about it. It's totally normal. Please continue going about your everyday routines, okay? It's very important that you continue going about your everyday routines. Just imagine we're not here. Totally not here. Have fun, broski. Just your average, totally cool neighbor guy. Might have a beer with you at some point. And what is this place? Nothing I can interact with. Click, click, click. Tons of stuff going on, and I need to make money. $12, 1 hour, another lawn mowing job. I had no idea so many people were terrified of grass cutting. 4 hours, $52. Key skills, coming to work fully rested and not napping on the counter. It's harder to do than you might think. Your sense of style is terrible. I've never seen a worse look. But you didn't fall asleep and we can't afford anyone better. Be fair, I'm in my pajamas right now, so... Hey, it's the cute blonde and the tall guy. Hello again, we're Amy and Ted, preachers from the local Winelands Witness Church. You've come to see how our plant is. But first, would you like to know more about the butcher? Before we continue? The Holy Butcher, I might add. Wonderful. Today we're going to talk to you about our holy book. Billy Bob wrote down the secret messages he received from the slices of bacon he cut as a butcher, and used them to write the Book of Wineland. This explains everything you need to know to become a faithful member of his church, which can be summed up with the phrase, be honest and fair, and don't do anything Billy Bob wouldn't do. This is the road to becoming a good disciple of the butcher or whatever. Well, let's see how our plant is. Oh, look how beautiful it is. It's much better than when Ted and I brought it to you. We're so happy. Love and kindness is in the air in this apartment. Look, we'll come back in a few days to take it away. So please keep taking good care of it, as you have been doing. We'll be back very soon. Totally not creepy. A dishwasher. Let's go. I need that money. I was actually expecting something else to happen by now, and it hasn't happened yet, so... I'm going to assume that that is randomized. Oh my god, all of the tires are on fire! And... oh, I'm gonna report this to them. I am terribly disappointed. This is totally broken. Broken, broken, broken. I'm reporting a bug to the developer. Stat. Somebody forgot to flip a toggle. Or something. How dare they? The president says, change is dangerous. Don't risk it. Vote for Walker. Vote for the same dumbasses you've been voting for forever. Why risk any change? Thought that might be a name badge right there or something. It unfortunately is not. I still have no idea what to do here. Barrett County. Search for that same thing. Barrett County. Pretty sure we already searched for that and there's nothing there. Cute little town. I need to... I'm gonna put off my nutrition. It's down to 22. What the hell was that beep? I don't really want any hints, unless it's like... I don't know, because I don't want people totally telling me how to solve things. And again, I don't mind hints if they're posted creatively. I always love poetry and riddle stuff. 50% off pizzas. I do need more food. Let's get 5 of those. Plump added to those hit by truck. I would be thrilled if I had a little character icon stuck in the window of that truck. Beeping is the not agents downstairs. I would believe it. Now, one thing I don't know is if the agents if they show up absolutely every game, or if it's only if you actually start interacting with the monkeys. Let's go ahead and sleep for 6 hours. I think if you just keep to yourself and you don't interact with them at all, then you should be left alone. But I could be wrong about that. That's another game. That's another playthrough that I have to do at some point, is I'm going to play through and I'm not going to actually feed the monkeys at all. I'll do all of the evaluations that they send me. I'll answer all of the email questions that they send me. But I won't feed them. Oh my god. Crystal Kitchen regains its dignity. After a lengthy period of activism, the government gives in to the demands of the Neighborhood Residents Association. Tomorrow, the Comprehensive Neighborhood Revitalization Plan will be launched, so they won! And it was all because of our $65. Couple found burned to death inside a truck. Creepy red skeletons. Spooky. It is officially Halloween, so there's my Halloween skeletons for you guys. They were naked and chained to the front seat of the vehicle. The police department of Heaven Hills, the city where the remains were found, declined to provide further details about the case. I'm curious why the cops weren't able to do anything about them, or if they just didn't care. A cache of arms camouflaged as humanitarian aid for Tobao. Thousands of firearms are found in crates of food headed for Tobao, a country currently immersed in a bloody civil war. Why? No, we have no idea what these weapons are doing there, President Walker said. In Hexa's Sixth Angel, the most searched term this year. Followed by, can I sell my organs, and did Walker's wife pose nude? Certain events have made the information we were requesting irrelevant to the club's interest. Oh no. Forgot to answer that. I heard more beeping. Hello, Patriot. Oh, they're totally fucking drunk after their burning last night. Thanks, you. We have brought the degenerate to justice. Now, Haven Hells, totally accurate, is a cleaner and safer place. Pakala. Kimberly, are you okay? Better than ever, Patriot. The guys have been celebrating with me. We finally got our hands on that loco trucker, and that's why we want to reward you. How are you going to reward me? You see, we had a meeting and discussed it. And then after having a beer, well, a few beers, actually quite a few beers, we made the decision to tattoo your chat avatar on our backsides. No, don't do that. But what the hell are you saying? I know you must be excited. You don't happen to say anything. It's the best tribute we could think of. From now on, we'll think of you whenever we look at our backsides. You didn't see that coming, right? Goodbye, Patriot. Thanks for everything. Cage 7 is now closed. I don't want you to get my chat avatar tattooed on your back. Send me some guns or something. I might need to defend myself in this little apartment of mine. Oh. Yep, that beeping is definitely them recording everything. I'm probably being watched. Maybe I'm a monkey now. Maybe I'm in somebody's cage and they're watching me. This is Rick from Residence. We need another favor. Oh, come on, I read the newspaper today, asshole. I know you guys are doing fine. No, don't worry, we don't need any more money. Haven't you seen the papers? We won! Those big fish gave in. And the government has announced a revitalization plan for Crystal Kitchen. So, what's the favor? Well, our association is going to be in charge of the Social Welfare Office for Neighborhood Residents. There aren't many of us and we need staff. So I've put your name down to be a social worker. This is our way of thanking you for supporting our cause. It will be a very convenient and enjoyable job. You'll see. And of course, the salary will be commensurate with your level of commitment to our movement. I don't want my name posted anywhere. I told you I wouldn't forget about you and your support. I've got to go now. We're in the middle of moving. We're finally able to leave that filthy apartment we were using as our headquarters. I'll see you at the office, colleague. Wonderful. Certain events have made the information we were requesting obsolete. Well, remember guys, if you're going to solve a case, always make sure you answer the damn email questions first. And I still have no idea who the alpha female is. Oh my god, what's going on? Night vision works on this one. Clickety, 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 clickety. Just think of all the pollution this is putting out, it's horrible. And there's nothing we could do to stop it. What the hell is going on here? Want to unlock this multi-vision cage for 50 bucks? Sure. There's a hat in the way. And an umbrella. Interesting symbol. Could be in a different part of the world, Happy. There's no telling where it's at. Like this one is in a different part of the country. I forgot rent. Surely it's not today, though. I think rent's tomorrow, right? Ah, fuck. The landlady will be here in the afternoon. Let's go. We're gonna go do a job. We're gonna be a social worker in the kitchen. Good. She came when we were gone. With every day that goes by, the lives of those living around Crystal Kitchen get a little bit better. You clearly get along well with people. Good work. So Crystal Kitchen is really close to us. I completely forgot about another goddamn pizza order. You're telling me that it had not been an hour in game since I ordered that pizza? Completely forgot about it. It seemed like it took forever. That's like $100 I have wasted this goddamn playthrough, which I would not have fucked up on if I was not busy streaming and running my mouth all the time. Is that what I did? I ordered the pizza and went to bed? Well, fuck. This is why I hate Let's Playing and recording stuff. I miss dumb stuff because I'm running my mouth. And I end up screwing things up. I need a whole bunch of money now because I gotta buy a ton of cameras soon. So, let's see, that's available 24 hours a day. Let's knock this one out. I might have to try and blackmail the financial advisor guy, actually, at some point. Also, let's go to the store. I'm gonna buy $42 worth of fruit. My nutrition's not gonna kill me. I'm watching it. I do remember waiting specifically for a sell on that stuff that never happened to come up, of course. Let's see, $42 for 4 hours, 95, that's 8 hours of work, though. Still just those deer. I keep hoping Bigfoot or something will show up out there. Tonight, movie premiere. A tearjerker produced to win many awards. And this is interesting, whatever the hell it's uncovering. Let's go do this job. I need a job that'll give me a little bit of food and stuff as well. Need anything I can get to save myself some money. What time is it? 3 o'clock? I gotta take this job quick. 8 hours. Because I have to be back in time for the freaking landlady to show up and rip my asshole. Day 10. I have to have all of my cages by tomorrow. I need 4 more cages. The federal police investigates a ring of cyber criminals. A Extortion, robbery, and trafficking in private images are among the charges facing the group. We are not at liberty to provide further details, a police spokesperson said, but this is major. Very major. A Walker company, the main beneficiary of Tabao's oil, go figure. The New Truth celebrates its 30th anniversary, and Mega HD ultrasounds arrive. It's like having the baby here with you. That better be... By the way, I saw the new downstairs neighbors in front of your door the other day. They didn't knock or anything, they were just standing there looking. They're kind of strange, don't you think? Yeah, they are kind of strange. You see, I've just run out of conditioner, and without it my hair gets coarse and listless, so I have to go down and buy some right now. Could you lend me a few bucks? Sure. Damn, that one's really blooming. Here you go. Thanks. You've shown me that you're a true friend. The only real friend I've ever had. This is the first time anyone has been so good to me in a long time. So I owe you one. I promise that I'll be there for you in your hour of need. Because that's what friends are for, right? I'm going back to my apartment. Interesting. What the heck is this? It makes me think Raptor, but probably won't be. Out of business? Cage incompatible with the recording. Okay. Oh, we still don't know anything about them. I need the money from that question. This cage is done. One of my big complaints with this game is that you can't rearrange the cages and you can't close them out. So even though I start ending up with cages I can do nothing with, they stick around forever. Yes, I know. If I don't have the cages, I will be expelled. Which is rather unfortunate. 2 for 1 on fruit. If only I had waited until this morning, I could have doubled the fruit that I bought last night. Doubled my nutrition gain. I hate this landlady. In the afternoon, I can't go do anything. I need money. That had better be the landlady. Oh, it's you. Apartment 36, that's not me. Oh, thanks. Thanks for you help me again. You're a very, very good person. And with good eyes, too. So you can be my assistant when I give the mail. What you say? Want work with me? Just tell me if you want. Okay, so that's kind of what I was waiting for with this guy. Assistant mail carrier. It's 2 hours a day, every single day, and you make 20 bucks from it. So between that and being a social worker in the Crystal Kitchen, you can make $40 a day and only have to commit 4 hours. I miss clicking on balance. 36 does order a lot of packages, and I'll tell you from my first playthrough, when I opened up all of the packages that came to my door, they're weird. Weird shit. Tonight, live music, a corny, androgynous white boy band. Great. Totally want to watch it. Landlady, is that you? It is, good. You don't have any babies for you. She has to do her daily meditation for success. You better not throw my stuff out. I'll burn this fucking apartment down, lady. You think in this world... where people have nothing to lose, it seems like, that I won't burn it down? Guys, we're gonna fail, by the way. I just want you to know. I'm not entirely sure I can come up with the money at this point that I think is $150. No, $200. All has to be made by tomorrow. And if I had not completely screwed up on 2 orders and wasted my money, we might have been able to afford everything. Now, before I pass out from lack of sleep, let's call this guy. It's time to blackmail him. I need money. Hello, this is Jonathan Dahl, accountant and financial advisor. How can I help you? So you know about numbers and finances. Can I ask you for some advice? There is another way to deal with Loco, as we saw. We could have taken the money and let them continue to do their thing. There might be a third option that I don't know about. Look, it's an honor to talk to the she-wolf of Wall Street. Damn it. How do you know my stage name? Oh, I know. You're a friend of my agent, right? He did it again. He fucking did it again! The blabbermouth has spilled the beans again. What's the point of leading a double life if your agent insists on ruining it all the time? Thanks to him, I'm the laughingstock of every family gathering. Some of my neighbors avoid me in the elevator. My girlfriend is so ashamed of me that she's gone to live with her mother. Doesn't anybody know how to keep a secret in this town? If everyone he cares about already knows... Okay, you know it too. I am the she-wolf of Wall Street. And now what? You'll do what I say or I'll go public with your lip syncing in the office. I know you need good advice and I'm going to give it to you. He did say that he needed good advice. That is totally what he said. I do need money. Very badly. Badly enough that the game's gonna end if I don't get it. So... But again, I don't think if blackmail will work. I'm gonna try anyways. It doesn't sound like it will. His wife knows, his family knows, who else could know? Wait. I do not let anyone blackmail me. And you do remember that? Pretty sure we saw that. So I'm going to ask you calmly and slowly so that there are no misunderstandings. Are you trying to get something from me? He was talking to his agent. Absolutely, definitely not. Well, maybe a little. Absolutely trying to blackmail you. This is going to end poorly, I can already tell. It's worth it. We got to go down this road, though. We got to find out. Well, you chose the wrong victim, you idiot. I absolutely do not tolerate blackmail. Anyway, everyone around me already knows about the she-wolf of Wall Street. And when it comes to my clients, none of them would believe a word you're saying. What's more, even if they saw me, they'd never recognize me with the wig and makeup. So, stick your blackmail where the sun don't shine, you crook. And don't call me again. Mental note, kill that blabbermouth agent of mine in the most painful way possible. Okay, so blackmail, not fucking work. Not try to blackmail that man. He does not give a fuck. I probably should have tried to give him advice. That would have been the better thing to do. Oh, you're pregnant. Okay. Still not really anything I could do here. Security guard. $100 for 8 hours. That would be pretty much what I need. Send the video to that TV station. Well, another unfortunate thing that this game has going on is that once a case is closed, you can't interact with any of the stuff. So let's say you accidentally fuck up and close a case. Well, you can't send the video evidence anywhere or do anything with it, which is unfortunate. I still need, you know what? Sleep for 1 hour. Just 1 hour. There's a couple design decisions in this game that do make it kind of frustrating and difficult to do things. Let's go to work. I don't have time to think about it. Can't believe I screwed up getting 2 food orders and wasted $100. And I didn't even make any money from that because I was too tired, so it's GG, everyone. I've only got 3 cases that I cannot solve just yet. They don't care about my deer. Let's go make $20 just for the hell of it. Yeah, we are a good team, sir, but I'm about ready to be kicked out of my top secret spy club. In about 5 in-game minutes. You have to be able to mix something with those deer in order to search for stuff, but I wasn't able to pull anything up. Day 11. There's nothing on the screen. Winkle's mysterious disappearance clears the way for Walker. With no trace of the rooster for several days, the opposition party has been forced to withdraw from the race. What a shame. He was, well, one of my most worthy opponents, Walker said at a dinner with the press. The last resident of the capital's downtown moves. Emma Starling, aged 86, permanently abandoned her home amid booing from her tourist neighbors. Okay. New college degree in palmistry and fortune-telling introduced. Tuition covers the cost of a high-quality crystal ball. Of course, we'll try to prevent students from using their powers to predict exam questions. And new data protection security protocol. The Privacy Protection Agency will make it mandatory for marketing companies to protect their databases with passwords. In addition, passwords such as 1234 or Fuck Walker will not be permitted. Great. Warning, because we failed to buy the necessary number of cages to pass the mandatory evaluation, we've been expelled. We failed. Which is hilarious, because I didn't even fail the first time I played through. We have been expelled. What is this music from? I've heard this music somewhere before. So, this is one of the endings. Let's see. Because we didn't have the number of cages needed to pass your evaluation, the club expelled us instantly. But the federal police had already been following our movements for some time, and our sudden expulsion accelerated the breakup of the Primate Observation Club. During the investigation, it was uncovered that the club had ties to very influential politicians and business leaders, whose names were never revealed. The judge sentenced us to only 2 years in prison for our involvement in the organization. But, in an act of heroism, our neighbor decided to confess to the crime to keep us out of prison. I told you I owed you one. You're the closest thing I've ever had to a friend. Don't worry about me. Enjoy your freedom. Now that is worth it. I feel guilty now. Honestly, guys. I mean, we only gave him something like $24, maybe $30. And he went to prison for 2 years for us? Over time, Rick Stevens ended up becoming a kamikaze wings addict. To help him quit, doctors prescribed a replacement therapy based on broccoli, algae, and controlled doses of dead cold buddy. One of the additional things you can find out about this chicken is that it's made with something... not rat, but the coronary sauce is made with something, and I'm going to assume if I would have researched Dead Cold Buddy more, I tried to see what I could pull up on the web, I might have been able to convince him to stop eating the kamikaze wings. Regain your health, man. You're just as unhealthy as my character. Kimberly Pegg and her militia continued their surveillance of Heaven Hills. Latest news reports indicate that they have obtained cluster bombs, Agent Orange, and small quantities of enriched uranium, but strictly as collector's items, the old woman has always maintained. I don't know how I feel about how this story came out. This was a clusterfuck story, honestly. I mean, who do we help? The crazy, racist militia member or the nudist murderers who get off by running over people and animals? Tough choice. Stefan Sentinel used his fortune to build a spaceship to visit our space brothers. When he announced his trip, a wave of crop circles with the messages, "You're fine where you are," "Don't even think about it," and "Leave us alone" appeared all over the country. Nobody wants him to show up. Without giving any explanation, President Walker suddenly withdrew from public life and now runs a waterfront cocktail bar on Heaven Hills Bay. As for Jacob Hughes, he resigned as CEO of Hexa and is now the head waiter of the establishment. I'm not entirely sure how we really had anything to do with President Walker withdrawing, but it was probably because of the Monkey Club getting busted, I guess. Even though I don't know why the government seems so corrupt. wouldn't have just squashed that information and not let it get out. And Walker would be president for life still. And as for us, we continued our uneventful life, working our shit jobs. And even today, we sometimes gaze out the window wishing we could see a primate whose behavior would make us forget, for just a moment, who we are and what our life has become. We have to gaze out our window with our binoculars. How horrible. What a horrible, miserable existence. I want my peeping Tom cameras back, damn it. It's not good enough. So that's Do Not Feed the Monkeys, guys. There are a lot more cages that I didn't get, that you didn't see. Obviously. I will probably stream this again. I just don't know when. I might stream again tomorrow night or sometime this week. It's a good game. It's short. 2 hours is all it takes to beat it. But there are multiple ways you can solve the stories. Multiple ways you can feed the monkeys. You'll notice I didn't even get to dive into the freaking store shopping for things and mailing it to people. Because I didn't have enough money. Need to find better ways to blackmail people, or just get lucky and get cages where you can blackmail. There was one where I think I got like $500 for solving it or something, at least the way I did. It was a good chunk of money. There's another one where I was getting like $25 extra a day, every single day, just $25 free deposited into my account. Little things like that add up and make late game significantly easier than the clusterfuck I got into here because I wasn't paying full attention to it. So I think I'm going to end the stream tonight, guys. Like I say, I may stream tomorrow, I don't know. I've been taking a break from Let's Playing, from recording anything, from streaming. Tonight's the first night I've even put my headphones on since like October 7th or 8th. It's been kind of nice not worrying about recording videos or continuing series or doing anything but just basically playing PlayStation 13 in my spare time, which is really fun. Watching, oh yeah, I'm spending a lot of my free time now watching The Next Generation. I watched all the way through Dragon Ball Z Abridged after you guys recommended it in chat. I'd seen a couple episodes, but I finished that. I watched all the Angry Video Game Nerd videos again. I'm trying to reinvigorate myself and find out why I like this hobby again. Why do I want to do this? Plump needs a rebirth. I've got to refuel myself. But thanks for joining me, guys. It has been a blast. And I will see you later. And remember, do not feed the monkeys. It's simple. Don't feed them.